Well, morning, everybody. Welcome to the briefing on Wednesday the 2nd. Cracking on into February. This high pressure system really is the sort of static system that just keeps giving. This is the overnight chart, and you can see it's been feeding this warm front across us. Not a lot of rain on that overnight, if any at all, down in the south of England. And if we then move it on 12 hours, you can see it's over the sort of east of England coast. And it really is just a cloud feature now, with odd spits of rain up from sort of Norfolk into Lincolnshire and Yorkshire, but not much. And you'll see that on the sat pic anyway. But it leaves us in this westerly airflow. The isobars have moved apart a bit. So west, just slight northwesterly in places, certainly down around us and to the south. High pressure's still really in control. 1020 is reasonably high for this time of year. And that obviously means settled weather. And for the TAFs, a very short TAF, so pretty simple, straightforward, 260, 10 knots, which is what we've got out there at the moment. Light westerly, and later on, few at 2,000 feet. And the forecast does appear to show a little bit of soaring later on, but with a little bit more than just few at 2,000, I think. There's been some of the sort of low-level cloud and mist just clearing now, but it looks flyable out there at the moment. The upper winds, again, centre of the country, yeah, 270, 280, 15 to 20 knots. A little bit more northwesterly, perhaps down over us. So the ones down below us are showing 290, 300 degrees, 15. So yeah, I reckon west, northwest, 15 knots at flying heights, but not strong. Not really a problem. Sat pic shows that we're in quite a nice window here. This is the warm front down through here, and as I say, there are odd spots of rain on it, just up through Norfolk, Lincolnshire and Yorkshire. Nothing over us. Quite a lot of cloud over Wales, and that really will just sort of slowly creep this way, but not be an issue for us. I think it'll be pretty much clear for most of the morning, and then some cumulus developing. Temperature-wise, and you can see from the sort of picture there, sort of showing 10, 11 degrees, BBC are suggesting the same. It's essentially because the high pressure is built in. It's drawing in the air from the south, really, over the Atlantic and across us. So it's still quite warm air mass. It's certainly not a polar air mass. The cold air really is over Scandinavia and coming down over Germany at the moment. Top Meteo, again, shows it nice and clear. And as you sort of play through for a few hours, you can see this stuff over Wales, the lower cloud sort of sat on the hills. I think that'll stay there all day. And the warm front just disappears off and into the North Sea. And we start to see some evidence of cumulus. We're even talking about spread out there. Wouldn't be surprised. Because with the high pressure, there's a reasonable inversion sat with it. So quite nice, folks. Should be pleasant all day. And looking at tomorrow, another nice day. That's midday. And then Friday, the same again. Into Saturday, little change. So this high pressure really is just giving and giving and giving. It's great to see. Sort of fantastic at this time of year, because normally January and February can be quite poor. Right, airspace wise, there is very, very little going on. Nothing in our area here. You've seen these before. Number 7 is Southampton. Absolutely irrelevant hours of operation outside the hours of daylight. Number 12 is high intensity radio transmissions from Boscombe down, but it's very localized. Nothing to really worry about. Again, 15 is the danger area crossing services not available. Number 20 is Fairford ATZ that's activated all day for authorised traffic only. But apart from that, nothing in our area. And you'll be pleased to hear, as of 10 minutes ago, when I looked at my emails, there's no notified jet movements. Not to say that's not going to change, folks, but that makes life easier today. We'll be on 2.7. We're going to put the cables on the north side just to start off with, and see if that works with the cable drift. We'll have the launch point vehicle in the middle of the runway, and then aerotowing from the southern edge of the runway. Grass should be fine. It's dried out nicely over the last month or so with very little rain, so it's perfectly landable in all parts of the airfield. So let's get all the gliders out, and we'll see you out there shortly and get going as soon as possible.